Hey guys, this is Rick at Tasty Guitar. Well, today is the 5-year anniversary of my YouTube channel, and I just want to take this time to say thank you for watching my channel throughout the years, and welcome to those of you that are just joining me. A few years ago, I did a lesson called 7 Super Funky Licks That You Should Be Playing. It's ended up being one of the more popular videos on my channel. Today, we're kind of going to do a sequel of this, going to give you 7 more stanky jazz funk licks, broken down in the key of G minor, using mostly G during some nice double stop stuff, kind of reminiscent of the great organ players and maybe a little feel of Grant Green in some of these. To get the free tab on this lesson and over 100 more, make sure you come by TastyGuitar.com and subscribe for free in the bottom of the homepage, and also check out membership at Tasty Guitar in the description below, where you can get backing tracks, interactive Soundslice tab, feedback on your playing, live workshops, and so much more. Tune up and let's get started. All right, another really nice double stop bass lick here. This is in G minor pentatonic in the 2nd position. So here's my root of G on the D string right there. And we are starting by kind of playing this double stop right here, pinky on the root at the 8th fret on the B string, hammering on from that flat 5, there your blue note, on to the 7th fret, which is the 5th of the chord. Okay, so this is kind of done quickly. And this is the finger that I'd use, pinky hammering on from the 1st to the 2nd finger. Again. After that, you're going to go right down and play the root with your 1st finger. Then just moving up your pentatonic scale with the B flat and the C note. Again. Going to hit the double stop again on the last 16th note of beat 2 and hold it out this time. Again. Then I'm going to descend in the blues scale, hitting that flat 5, the C, the B flat, and ending on the root at the 5th fret on the D string. So this is the lick in its entirety. Again. And I'm kind of cutting off this first double stop fairly quickly. All right, here's another very cool double stop lick. I'm putting my flat 3rd of the chord, the B flat note there, with the pinky on the 18th fret on the high E string, and then sliding in to the D note from a half step below there with my 1st finger. Okay, and then I'm going to play this as a downstroke, hitting both those notes. Really reminiscent of an organ type of lick. After the double stop there, I'm going to descend in G minor pentatonic from the C note on down to the B flat, the G, and the F. So I would have this. Again. We're then going to repeat that 3 more times. At the end here, I'm going to do the double stop twice more. And that's the lick. So here it is all together. One more time. Now once you have that lick down, maybe experiment with a little bit and change the single notes, but keep the double stop and keep the phrasing. Different sounding lick now, but it's basically the same thing on top and same thing with the phrasing. All right, here's another really nice G Dorian bass lick here. Now, if you didn't take a look already, make sure you check out the lesson I did a little while back called Unlocking the Dorian Puzzle. And there we learned about superimposing different arpeggios over a minor chord. So what we're doing in the beginning of this lick here is playing a B flat major 7 arpeggio, but I'm playing it in reverse. Starting at the A note there at the 10th fret on the B string, down to the F note, to the D, and then the B flat. Then that's the phrasing. 1, 1. So that is a B flat major 7 arpeggio. So that's something that you can do if you're playing over a static minor chord. Play a major 7 arpeggio from the flat third of the chord. Flat third of a G minor chord is B flat. And I'm just playing it in reverse. The next part of the lick, I'm shifting down and I'm going to play the root right there at the 8th fret on the B string, hit that and kind of cut it off quickly, then play the G blues scale down descending from the flat 5, the 4th, down to the flat 3rd there, and then end on the C note. So all together, here is the lick very slowly. 1. Again, 1. 1. A little bit quicker. All right, here's a nice little single note line using a little bit of chromaticism. I'm starting at the C note at the 13th fret on the B string, on the last 16th note of that first beat, pulling that off to the A note at the 10th fret. So this is 1. I'm then moving chromatically from the G note at the 12th fret down to the F note. That's our root, go into our flat 7. Again, 1. I'm then going to shift down to the B flat note at the 11th fret on the B string. I'm going to use my pinky there, but you could also use your 3rd finger. Going to hit that, pull it off to the G note, the root at the 8th fret. Again, 1. From there, just going to descend in G minor pentatonic, the F, the D, the C, ending on the B flat there at the 8th fret on the D string. So here is the entire lick. 1. Again, 1. Let's speed it up a little bit now. 1. All right, this is a very cool double stop lick here, and what we're doing is we're sliding into the top of a minor chord. So this is a G minor. I'm basing this off of this minor chord shape right here, and I'm sliding into the top 2 notes right there using my 1st and 2nd fingers. Now I'm doing this, I'm trying to do this with all downstrokes just for the tone, but you could also alternate with upstrokes on the double stop and downstrokes on the single note. The timing here is starting on the and of beat 1. So this is 1, right there, slide into that. 1. Again right on beat 2. 1. And I'm kind of cutting these off. 1 and 2. Then you're going to go down to the 12th fret there on the D string, hit that note by itself. Then you're going to go back and hit the double stop on the last 16th note of that beat. 1. Then you're going to repeat that single note followed by the double stop again. 1. And then one more time, back up to the double stop, ending on that D note. 1. Now again, notice I'm trying to do everything with downstrokes. That's to get a really nice kind of jazzy tone. 1. And again, you could do this with alternate on the upstrokes on the double stop. 1. You'll get a brighter tone that way. 1. trying to cut all these notes off very quickly. 1. All right, here's another really cool double stop lick, a little bit of Chuck Berry influence in this one, and I'm sliding down from the 6th fret, and I'm using my 3rd and 4th finger to do this, but you could probably also use a barred 3rd finger, and I'm doing this from the and of beat 1. So this is 1, right there, sliding down from the 6th fret down to the 5th fret, 1. Then I'm gonna go down to the barred 1st finger to the 3rd fret, 1. And this is all just 16th notes. 1. Then I'm going to go down to the root at the 5th fret on the D string and then the F. 1. Again, 1. And then we're going to repeat that entire phrase again. 1. 1. And then at the end of the lick here, I'm sliding up to this interval right here with my 2nd and 3rd fingers, right on beat 4. Gonna slide up there right on beat 4 and on the and of beat 4. So here is the entire lick. 1. Just sliding in from a half step below there. Again, 1. And just like we've done with some of the other licks, I can just change the ending a little bit and give me some fresh ideas. 1. That'll work nicely. 1. So just change it up a little bit and experiment and see what you can come up with. All right, here's another G Dorian bass lick here, starting right on beat 1 from the D note at the 12th fret on the D string. We're going to walk that up to the E, the 6th. Right there. And then I'm kind of leaping up an interval of a 6th up to the C note there at the 13th fret on the B string. Again. I'm then going to slide that note down to the 11th fret to the B flat note. 1. Then I'm going to jump right back down to the D note at the 12th fret again on the D string. Going to kind of cut that note off. And then just going to descend from the F note to the D flat, C, ending on the B flat at the 13th fret on the A string. So here is the entire lick. Again. So it's a jumping up of an interval of a 6th that kind of gives this a unique sound. So whenever possible, look at ways that you can skip strings and jump up wide intervals like 5th, 6th, or even 7th, and you're going to get some nice melodic ideas out of that.